Do you really want to become a fluent speaker? So really if you want, so today I'm going to share few new tips, and these tips really will help you to enhance your communication skill. In this video, I'm not going to talk about listening, reading, writing and speaking. All are the techniques, very amazing technique. Everyone know that as much as we are going to indulge in these activities, as much as we are going to engage in the conversation, we will be fluent. But instead of these techniques, can we do something else that will help to enhance our communication skill? So watch this video till the very end. I am going to share a few new ideas that will help you to enhance your personality and enrich your vocabulary. So first I'm going to share one wonderful technique that really a very amazing trick. I'm talking about mimic dialogues. Mimic dialogues is really very helpful. When we are going to watch 15 to 20-minute video, in that video you can get a lot of new words, structure and some new phrases. So if you like anyone, if you feel this is one and this is new for me, just you try to write down on your copy, just you try to write down on your mobile phone and try to mimic it. Really this is very wonderful technique, because whatever you are going to write, it could be very important, it could be new for you, and this way you can improve some new phrases, this way you can improve some new vocabulary, and you will be able to implement these are new dialogues in your new conversation. So this technique is really helpful. Just you try to find out some new words, new phrase and new dialogue. Here I am focusing on new phrase and sentence and dialogue. Try to write down it and try to mimic it. Whatever you are going to mimic one time, two time and three time, try to engage in this in the conversation, and next time when you are going to speak front of any people, at that point of time these are the phrases will come to your mind. It automatically pop up in your mind and then you can speak. So just you try to do it. Really it will enhance your personality and it will enhance your communication. The second thing that I'm going to share to you, just you try to read aloud. Read aloud, because when you are going to read in your mind, that means think in your mind, it will work, but not as much as when you are going to read aloud. You are going to read any book, when you are going to read any novel, at that point of time you will get a lot of information. You will get how can I make new sentences, how can I share my knowledge, how can I develop new thoughts. So reading is really very helpful, and from that particular pages, from that particular area, you can get some new phrase and new vocabulary. And if you are going to read it, if you are going to memorize it, and in your new conversation if you are going to implement it, so really it will help you a lot to enlarge your communication skill, and that will help you to up your level in your conversation. So you are going to read, your pronunciation will be more fine. I heard many of time many native speaker and best YouTuber and communicator, they always tell it, if you are going to read someone very loudly, you will be able to pronounce word very well, you will be able to find out new structure, you will be able to find out new thoughts. So really reading is a wonderful habit. Try to read. Next thing I'm going to say to you, speak and listen. That means record and listen. Whatever you are going to read, whatever you are going to mimic your dialogue, just try to implement in your conversation before going to front of any audience, before going to front of any co-learner. Just you try to record yourself, try to record front using front of the camera. Just you try to put your camera inside nearby you and try to speak and try to start recording. Whatever you are going to record, just you try to record only 5 minutes a day. First you try to do it 15 to 20 days, only 5 minutes a day. Then you can raise your time, then you can increase your time. It could be 10 minutes and 15 and 20 minutes, but this is not necessary to go for 30 to 40 minutes. Just you have to pay time for the recording purpose only 20 minutes, only 15 or 20 minutes. But initial stage, when you are going to make this habit, in initial stage just you try to start with 5 minutes, because in 5 minutes you will be able to speak whatever you want. In a 5 minute, just you try to mimic some dialogues, just you try to think something what I have to speak. Then after the recording, then you should try to listen very carefully. Whatever you are going to listen, try to observe, try to observe your sentence, try to observe your uh, vocabulary, try to observe some mimic dialogues. Whatever you have mimicked before this recording, did you use in your conversation or not? So these are the things you have to notice in your recording. And you try to find out some your filler words, because you know when you are going to record and when you are going to listen, this is the wonderful technique to find out filler word and fumble. You know what does it mean by filler word? Filler word, that mean when you are going to speak and use any one structure or any one phrase or any one words again and again, like I know. These are the things when you are using again and again, that mean you are not getting proper word, you are not getting proper sentence. Whatever you want to say, you the things doesn't have in your mind. So at that point of time, people say and some other phrase actually like this. Okay, so when you are going to repeat again and again, actually, and I know, so this is not a good sense, this is not a perfect improvement. Just to try to remove these filler words and try to engage in your conversation without taking filler word. Try to take pause, you do not speak a single word, it's okay for a while, but you should not try to use filler word in your conversation. So try to record, try to listen, observe, observe your speaking, the way you are talking, the way you are speaking, the way you are recording. Try to observe. After the realization, try to avoid, try to remove some necessary part that could be not important in the conversation. So you should do it, that will really help you to enrich some new thoughts. What I'm going to tell you, you can use flashcard. As I have told you, just you try to watch some serials in English, maybe movies in English, maybe cartoon in English, and find out some new dialogues. Whatever you are going to find out, try to write down on the flashcard. Try to write down on the diary, small diary, Alfred Kass. It could say palm diary, okay, that you can put in your pocket, in your pants pocket as well. So try to use the flashcard. Flashcards are very helpful, because when you are going to use flashcard, it could be a small diary. At that point of time, whenever you get any new word, whenever you get any new phrase, idiom, or anything new, so you can write down on that particular page on flashcard, and you can put in your diary. Whenever you feel free, just you try to take out from the pocket and try to repeat it. When you are going to repeat it, really it will help you. And these techniques I'm sharing it, these are the techniques are using by the native speakers, some American and British. They are using, these are the techniques when they teach their kids, when they teach something new, when they learn some new languages, they use these techniques. This is a very wonderful and splendid technique. If you are using it, you feel more charming, you will get lot of new words, new sentences, and new phrase in your conversation. Because when you are going to write down, when you are going to watch again and again video, it will store in your subconscious mind for a longer, but not more as much as you are going to use your flashcard. Because in a flashcard, if you are going to write down 5 sentences or 5 phrase or 5 vocabulary, and in a daytime you have a lot of time. So in a daytime, if you are going to see, if you are going to watch, if you are going to repeat it only 5 times a day, so it will store in your subsequent mind for a more longer time, because repetition is very important. And if you are going to repeat 5 times a day, so really you can observe, if you are going to memorize one thing 5 times a day, so it will store for a longer, right? So just you try to watch. If you find anything new, try to use flashcard, write down and repeat it, and implement in your conversation. Next thing I'm going to share you, just you try to find out some situation and try to speak over it. Because this is your problem, you don't have environment, you don't have atmosphere that you can there you can speak English. So this is not only your problem, but also the many people problem. This is my problem also. So what I do and what I did in my past, These days I do not do, because I am able to speak on different situation. I'm engaging to speak with some more topic and some more people. But if you are beginner and intermediate level and you don't have more atmosphere, you do not get people to speak, just you try to use this technique. And this technique is one of the best technique of many techniques, because these techniques are very helpful, and this technique is used by everyone. I'm going to tell you how can you use this technique. This technique you can use when you are alone, when you are in the room, where you are in the office, and if you don't have any work, that time you can speak little louder, you can talk like very slowly, you can think in your mind, you can speak louder. As you have situation, you can do it. So how can you speak on many situation and different situation? Like, I would say here, maybe you have done many work in your past, you have gone many times in procession, in barat, marriage function, you have celebrated many times birthday function, you have gone 100 times market, you have gone many times for the shopping. That means you did many work in your past. Just you try to take one in one and try to speak out whatever you have done in your past. Like, if you want to speak over the market, so just you try to start from your home. So yesterday I was in my room, and all of a sudden my father came to me and said to me, just go to the market, I buy some vegetable. Hearing this, I said to my father, please give me 500 rupees. I will go to the market, as well as I will buy some vegetables, as well as I have to buy my slippers. I don't have my slipper. So in this way you can engage your conversation, and then you can raise your conversation, you can increase your level of conversation. So after taking the money, I started going to the market. When I reached to the market, I saw many of them are wandering over there. Few of them, they were buying green vegetable, few of them they were buying potatoes, tomatoes, chilies, and different things. So then I went to the one shopkeeper, grocery shop, you can say vegetable market, that you can use grocery shop. So I went over there, and then I said to one shopkeeper, grocery shopkeeper, please give me 1 kg of potato. And you can ask also what is the range of potato. Then the shopkeeper said like this, blah blah blah, like this. You can engage in the conversation. I'm very sure if you are going to do it, really it will help you to enhance your communication skill. You will be able to speak very fluently, and you will be able to ask more and more questions to your co-learners, because working on these activities, it's really amazing technique. You will get many thoughts, many question and answer, and many new phrase, idiom, and structure. So I hope you got a lot of information from my side. You are going to start your new journey. Just you try to start, be positive, be courage, try to encourage yourself, and try to speak every day. As much as you are going to speak, as much as you are going to engage in these activities, really you will be fluent, you feel more confidence, and one day you will become a good speaker, like a native speaker. So if you have any query, any question, if you want to speak any situation, and if you don't have proper idea how can I speak over it, so comment me. I will try to share, I will try to engage in your activities. See you again. Have fun. Bye bye.